when it comes to teaching and the difficulties thereof in a classroom, there are two elephants in the room, a baby elephant and a major big elephant that they do not tell you about. Now, the baby elephant, that is the 90-minute classroom. Do you think these children could sit there like college students for 90 minutes and absorb a lesson, give back what they learned in terms of comprehension, do essays, do whatever the activities are, right? With all the behaviors going on, which I'll get to, for 90 minutes. Adults don't want to be in a room for 90 minutes and hear a lecture sometimes, right? These kids are in third grade, fourth grade, 90-minute classroom. I feel bad. I feel like I'm punishing them, right? But I do my best. So sometimes they kind of divide the classroom and they'll do something like, okay, 60 minutes of math instruction and 30 minutes of social studies, but the administrators will tell you, don't really worry if you don't finish the social studies or you go over in math a little bit, because social studies is not on the state test, but the math we're concerned about because they're below grade level. Okay, so that's the 90-minute. Now, here's the big elephant, inclusion classrooms. This means that everybody's included. So you may have some honor students. You definitely have your regular mainstream students that do not have IEPs. They're just kids going to school. But then in that same classroom, let's say it's 30 kids. Out of those 30 kids, about at least 10 of them have IEPs, or they're labeled ELL, English Language Learner, or English Second Language, ESL. So we're trying to teach to kids that can hardly speak English. I'm not mad at them. I want to help them. Habla español un poquito. You know what I mean? So we're trying to teach them, and we're trying to also teach to the behavior kids. We're trying to get them to be cool so that the kids that are in ready position, hands on table, pencil ready, paper ready, wide-eyed, ready to learn, we want them to learn, right? All 6 of them, 7 of them. But this is what happened on my first day in a particular school as a permanent teacher. So one of the kids, he's getting up and he's just doing whatever he wants, making paper planes, making, drawing stuff, going to the bathroom without asking permission. So I'm like, excuse me, where you going? The bathroom. But you didn't ask me. Oh, God, I was just going to figure. So because I just was a little stern with him, he went to the window and started banging his head on the window. Boom, 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 boom. They didn't tell me this kid was like that. And they don't tell teachers a lot of times when they have kids with IEPs, special this, special that, on the spectrum. They don't tell them until they find out. So he's banging his head. And at the same time, so I call downstairs and they say, oh, what's his name? I tell him the name. We'll send somebody up as soon as we can. What? As soon as you can? So while he's banging his head, I am trying to teach the class and looking at him, trying to teach, and they're looking at him too, right? So it's pretty much, class is pretty much over, right? So luckily the principal came, not because she got a call about him, but just to check on me. So I'm like, he's over there. Then at that time, he went under a hammock type chair that they had for the kids. Oh, so cute. So he's under there at that time, and she's trying to beg him to come out. And about 5 minutes later, he came out. But then a few minutes later, the ambulance is outside. They just wanted to check on him. But the kids see the ambulance, so the kids are jumping out their seats, running to the window, and I'm like, get back to your seats. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost impossible to teach an inclusion class, and a lot of classes are inclusion classes. And again, they don't tell you who's in your class. And just so you know, I have been a permanent sub in several schools. because I wanted to. It's like a free agent, right? Being a substitute is like a free agent. I don't like this school. I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm out, right? So, but I have been teaching for 17 years. I've taught almost everything on the spectrum, from autistic, bipolar, schizophrenic, Asperger's, keep going, okay? And I've also taught honors, I've taught science, I've taught social studies, I've taught math, I've taught everything. I've taught POVs and I've taught seniors. So, 17 years. It's a problem. It's a problem. And parents don't even know and they don't care. So parents need to visit schools, because you need to see that even though your daughter or son might be trying very hard, there's a kid over there banging his head and throwing stuff and sleeping under chairs and tables. Okay, I'll give you one more, real quick. You know, you got the girl that she's 10, but she thinks she's 16. You know, she thinks she's cute. So, you know, she disrupts the kid who is learning and trying, but he likes her. And almost everybody has boyfriends and girlfriends, parents, y'all don't know. So when she comes around, when she's not suspended for a few days and she comes back, then she's messing with him. And now they're running out the class and they're running here and they're trying to run in the bathroom. They're doing whatever you can think of they're trying to do. And when teachers, myself and others, have called the parent, it's like, why are you calling me? I told you, don't call me unless it's important. Oh, you can't handle that, da-da-da-da-da. But what are you calling me for? Don't call me with this. Okay, I want to have a meeting and come in. Will you just tell your girl to stop bothering that kid and let him concentrate? And this girl one day, it was a state test. She's under the table. She's under the desk. Like, I'm not taking it. Okay, but you don't got to get under the table while other kids are looking at you under the table, because now nobody's concentrated. So that's the elephant in the room, or elephants in the room, okay? Mr. Hip Hop teacher, gotta go.